The virtue of self-control will save you from pain and embarrassment. I'm David Bridgman, and this is Worship in 360. On Sunday afternoon, March 1st, Jerome Church will have a celebration of a great Upward sports season. In fact, you can still sign up for the last game day by clicking on the link here. Do you know that all during the Upward season, our ball players, cheerleaders, and families have been learning three virtues: joy, commitment, and self-control. Self-control is defined as doing what you should do, not what you want to do. On Sunday mornings, I'm teaching a series of messages called Lose It for Life. Losing those spiritual and relational weights that lead to death. And then I'm building over the top of that virtues that lead to life. And oh, do we ever need this particular virtue of moderation? Because we have become an argumentative, disagreeable, angry world. We have adopted a selfish, bend-the-truth lifestyle. We are infected by an emphasis of my rights and my way. I sometimes call the book of Proverbs in the Bible God's original Pinterest. So here are some heavenly lessons on moderation. The first one, moderation of temper. Turn to Proverbs chapter 15, verse 18, that reads, "A quick-tempered person stirs up dissension, but one who is slow to anger calms a quarrel." Now, I might be talking to somebody right now who has a short fuse. And when we are reacting and yelling, we are not at our best. So here's a great way to slow down. Repeat back to the person what you think they are saying. Even if you don't agree with it, even if you want to prove your point, slow down and clarify. Here's a second lesson on moderation, moderation of alcohol. Proverbs chapter 21, verse 1 reads, "Wine produces mockers. Alcohol leads to brawls. Those led astray by drink cannot be wise." Now I want to be clear, the Bible and God is not anti-alcohol, but the Bible and God are adamant about the misuse of alcohol. So take a moment and be honest about your own family history, your genetics, and your own personal lifestyle. And let's not let alcohol lose its self-control. Here's another lesson on moderation, moderation of talking. Proverbs chapter 21, verse 23, "Watch your tongue and keep your mouth shut, and you will stay out of trouble." Now, that's an interesting verse for me because I'm a professional talker. I use words to heal and give good news and teach God's truths. But I also know the power of words to hurt and destroy. And that's a fine line sometimes, isn't it? So let's listen to some music in our heads and our hearts, because listening to music usually brings self-control. And here's another lesson on moderation, moderation of food. Proverbs chapter 25, verse 16 reads, "Do you like honey? Don't eat too much of it, or it will make you sick." Food is supposed to be the fuel for living. I should eat to live, not live to eat. Come on, America, we are eating ourselves to death. So for your own sake and for the sake of the people who count on you, let's live a healthier lifestyle. Now, it's not easy, but let's work to cut back on the foods that are not life-giving. As we move into March, let's march into a lifestyle of self-control, doing what we should do, not what we want to do. And then we'll check in right here next week.